Local, state, and federal authorities are calling it a game changer. 1 year after an expansion of the city's Crime Gun Intelligence Center, or CJIC, authorities revealing to the I-Team how a side-by-side alliance is working to break the cycle of gun violence. The investigation begins on the street.
I assume 2 victim shooting.
And the next day, it moves inside this hub where the violent event is minutely dissected and plotted on a firearm heat zone map as experts start reviewing key evidence.
It's changed everything, having everybody embedded in one center.
CJIC brings together 13 partner agencies into one location with one goal, which is reducing violent crime here in the city of Chicago and beyond. We've been able to achieve that in the first year.
Christopher Ammon, the special agent in charge for ATF Chicago, worked with the Chicago Police Department and other agencies to expand this intelligence center, where agents, cops, detectives, deputies, and prosecutors gather under one roof to focus on real-time firearms and ballistics tracing, including analyzing gun shell casings left behind, much like tracing a fingerprint. So you're able to put these images, the 3D images, the pictures, all that through the database, and you're able to compare them to different, spent shell casings at different scenes.
From other scenes, correct.
If you're able to know that a recovered gun was used in a shooting 48 hours early, you're going to have a better chance of solving that shooting. You're also going to have a better chance of prosecution on the individual caught with the gun.
One goal of the collaborative effort is to track down robbery crews or other repeat offenders. Armed robbery suspects targeted the Irish Nobleman pub in Westtown. The brazen crime caught on security cameras. Federal authorities recently indicting a 4th suspect, alleging the crew is responsible for robbing multiple liquor stores, convenience stores, and bars in Chicago in 2023 through 2024. According to the indictment, in some cases, the masked group used firearms converted into machine guns. CJIC is credited with helping to nab the suspects, who have pleaded not guilty to the charges.
Previously, that could have taken 6 months to a year to obtain those critical leads that were able to connect the dots in those robberies. That's what we've seen in just 1 year of operation, 200 Tier 1 leads, meaning this lead is going to help with your investigation and potentially help solve that case.
We had over 1,800 non-fatal shootings last year, and that's one of our main focuses this year. We're up to 58 dedicated detectives focusing on non-fatal shootings. We're getting intelligence from the CJIC back to those detectives who are focusing on them, and we're seeing significant improvements.
The lack of arrests in non-fatal shootings has plagued Chicago's police department for years. CPD brass saying those numbers are now improving. The department provided the I-Team with their non-fatal clearance numbers from January to May over 4 years. This year, CPD solved more than twice as many cases as it did during the same time frame in 2022, a dramatic jump. This includes cases cleared by exceptional means, which can include a suspect's death or a prosecutor declining to file charges. Across town, the I-Team was also given an inside look into CPD's rarely seen forensic firearms lab, where officials say enhancements in basic ballistics, along with advanced technology, are improving outcomes. This lab working in tandem to feed discoveries made here over to CJIC.
You're going to see that firearms can be used anywhere, not just in the city, but in the country. That's what's so vital about the partnership that we have here with the ATF and our other partners to ultimately put together the big picture of not only the story of that weapon, but the people who came in contact with that weapon.
There's 2,300 approximately shooting events in the city. There's not 2,300 different shooters. What the evidence shows us from the CJIC, it's clear that there's a small subset of individuals responsible for the majority of the shootings. And that's what we see, that 21% of the firearms that are linked to other shootings helps us focus and narrow our focus on the most violent.
Preliminary federal data suggests a significant drop in crime across the U.S., including Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson this week crediting his administration for the decline here. There are dozens of intelligence centers across the country, and while there is promising evidence, some crime experts say more research is needed to definitively prove a link to lower rates of gun violence.